In a classification essay, we're looking at different categories or kinds of something, okay? Here we're not talking about the individual names, but just groups. And remember, we're doing a 5 paragraph essay, one introduction, one conclusion, and 3 body paragraphs, okay? So I'm going to be talking about different kinds of music. Because I have 3 body paragraphs, I'm going to have 3 kinds of music. In every paragraph, we need to have at least 5 sentences. The last sentence in my introduction is going to be what we call a thesis sentence, okay? In my introduction, just give some background information. I love music. I always listen to it in the car and on my phone when I go to the gym. My thesis is the last sentence of the introduction, and this is going to be about my whole essay. My example here is there are 3 kinds of music that I like, and they are pop music, rock music, and oldies. I list the 3 kinds of music that I wanted to talk about. 1 body paragraph will be about pop music, 1 will be about rock music, 1 will be about oldies. In my thesis, don't mention names, okay? So don't say there are 3 kinds of music that I like and they are Justin Bieber and Madonna. I'm not going to listen names here, but we're just going to say the groups. The first sentence of each body paragraph will be a topic sentence. In this first body paragraph, I say the first kind of music that I like is pop music. So I say the first kind to tell me that this is first, and this is a general sentence that'll tell me only what I'm talking about in this body paragraph. Now that I said the first kind of music that I like is pop music, you can give me some examples. Who are some good pop singers? Okay? Justin Bieber is good, Taylor Swift is good, the Chainsmokers are good, and Rihanna is good. And I give some examples in this paragraph. In the second body paragraph, I say another kind of music that I like is rock music. In this body paragraph, I'll give the examples for rock music. The last kind of music that I like is called oldies. In this body paragraph, I'm only going to talk about the old singers from a long time ago. So the kind or the group has to be kind of a big picture. We'll list the individual singers later, but if we say 3 kinds, that can only be a group. When we get to my conclusion, the first sentence of my conclusion is going to be the thesis statement again. The 3 kinds of music that I like to hear in the car are pop music, rock music, and oldies. And then in my conclusion, you can also give some suggestions or advice. So let's look at some examples, okay? For a thesis example, I can say there are many healthy kinds of food. We need to have 3 body paragraphs that can talk about this, okay? So for example, I can say the first kind is fruits. The second kind is vegetable. Alright? The last kind is let's say maybe water. Water's not really a kind of a food, but let's just go with it. Okay, water. Let's change it to food or drink. Okay. Well, water is a kind. The last kind is a healthy drink. Okay, so again, the first kind, where we're just saying the group, and then in the body paragraph, we'll give the examples. Okay, some healthy fruit can be apples or grapes. We'll talk about that in the body paragraph. The second kind is a vegetable. In this paragraph, we'll talk about healthy vegetables like celery or broccoli. The last kind is a healthy drink. Water is very healthy. Juice is very healthy. We can talk about that there, okay? But don't mention one kind of fruit here, okay? So don't mention the first kind is an apple. I can't say that as my first sentence. We need to mention the first group, and then you can give me the examples, okay? Let's look at books. There are many interesting books that I like to read. There are lots of different kinds of books, but we're only going to choose 3, okay? And again, we're not going to choose names of books, but categories, okay? So the first kind I like to read is science fiction. This will be the first sentence of the body paragraph number 1, and then you can give examples, okay? The next kind I like to read is biography. The last kind I like to read is a romance novel. There's a lot more than this, but because we only have 3 body paragraphs, we're only going to choose 3. And in each body paragraph, you'll give me more examples, okay? I like to read biographies of famous inventors, maybe like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. I don't like romance novels, but if you do, think of some names in this body paragraph that can help you out. What about TV shows? What are some different kinds of TV shows? Don't give me the names here, but the different groups.